Hey guys, it is Andrea, and today I'm filming my third voiceover today, and I'm hoping to do two more, so it's going to be a fun day of talking a lot. So this is the week of October 21st to the 27th. I think I called this trick or treat or something, I don't remember, but I am doing mixed metals. I actually didn't do as much mixed metals as I wanted to. I did use the copper mega wiggle. I have like 30 different copper things in front of me. And then I used silver. Usually whenever I do use a mixed metal spread, I use the non-core foil. So in this case, it would be the copper, or in another case, it may be, that red sparkly color that I used. I think we called that like something Christmassy related. I try and use a lot of that throughout the spread in the plans area, but I kind of forgot about those stickers because I was so busy just throwing Halloween stickers all over the place because like I said, this is my only Halloween kit this year, so I kind of wanted to like throw up Halloween on it. So, yeah, I wanted to use a little bit more of the copper foil to pull in that orange color, which I really like doing like a foil accent color, like a mixed metal or just a specialty foil color that is a color in the kit that is not represented by the four colors. I mean, it didn't look bad in the To Infinity and Beyond kit. There is a red. I feel like they complemented each other nice, but sometimes like, if the kit's purple or green and you use another green, it might not exactly match one of the greens in the kit, so I feel like it looks a little off. But I feel like if you use like a copper, which is kind of like an orangey color, and then there's orange in the kit but not one of the colors, it's not as noticeable that it's not the same exact color. Tangent over. Is it over? I guess so. So, like I said, this is my only Halloween kit I'm using this week. I did have plans to use more Halloween kits, but I just had other things in mind, I guess. I feel like even last year, I only used one or maybe two Halloween kits. I didn't end up using a lot of them, and it's crazy because I usually like I have so many Halloween kits I want to use, and then I guess the Nightmare Before Christmas one is like kind of Halloween-y, but like it was in September, so it didn't feel like Halloween. But yeah, so anyways, Emily just texted me. Emily. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into like what I'm doing. So on my sidebar, I marked that I was 14 weeks. This week, I didn't use 3 full boxes, which is kind of not normal. I haven't not used 3 full boxes in this whole planner, I don't think, which is wild. Actually, wait. I didn't use one for 1 week in August, but I think it turned out cute and the height isn't bad. So I used also that I put in this like brain sticker, which I thought was funny, and I put that I was in my second trimester this week, which I'm still in my second trimester. I feel like the second trimester is the longest trimester of them all. I guess it kind of is if you like think about it in your head, like mentally it is, and it seems like the longest because it's like the middle. I don't know. I also used Rose Colored Days date covers just because I thought it was like because I knew I was going to put a lot of crazy character stickers everywhere. It was kind of like made it a little bit more minimal. I've used them a couple of times in this planner, and I just think that it kind of like calms down the spread a little sometimes, even though I feel like me not using deco on top also kind of calms down the spread and makes it a little less crowded looking. I did use a tall box. I did use some of our like Halloween samplers, which have the 2 full box overlays, the headers, and then the deco. I used that. And then I used a bunch of the copper Mega Wiggle, like I said, and I used mostly the twinkles from that. And instead of doing 2 header overlays, I was feeling lazy, honestly. Otherwise, I think it looks better when you do 2 of them just for the mixed metal look and like turn them around or like separate them. But I decided that this week I was just going to do like every other, which I think still looks cute. And if you want to be a little bit more minimal on your header usage, that's a great way of doing it. Let's get into the spread. So on Monday, I put Bubba up my butt because he slept literally up my butt. Like usually he's up Nick's butt, but like this night he was up my butt. So I put it in my planner because I slept like poop. Then Nick and I did get Waffle House after we dropped Ben off at school, which honestly, I love Waffle House. I love Waffle House and Snooze are my favorite breakfast place. But I feel like I had the worst like burps afterwards from my like acid reflux from Waffle House. I feel like honestly breakfast food is like the worst when it comes to like like a meal in general making me feel sick. Now that I've been taking like Pepcid, which my my doctor recommended to me, I've been better, but I still like don't want to go out to breakfast. I'd rather just have a chai. That's what I've been doing because for some reason breakfast food just makes me feel like not great. Then we went to Michael's afterwards because I think Michael's was close to there. I don't remember exactly what I wanted to go to Michael's for, but I know I didn't buy anything, I don't think. Then I did have a doctor's appointment, just like one of your regular checkups where you go in and you wait for 20 minutes and then they tell you to go home after 2 minutes. Then I put in plan at home because I took home my planner stuff. It was actually funny because I look like a kid coming home from school with my 3 like 6-inch binders. And I planned at home. I planned 3 spreads just to get them done because I was just feeling overwhelmed with how many spreads that I have left. And I'm almost caught up, which is a grand feeling. So I'm glad that I did do that. And then I put in play with Bubba and fresh off the boat. Whenever I put in play with Bubba or cuddle with Bubba, those are things that I do every day. And I just put them in when I have nothing else to put in, which sometimes is a lot because sometimes I forget to put things in. And then I put them in like a week later and then I forget everything that I did. So that's what happens. Then I put in that I set up my A6 planner, which I used for like a week and then I forgot existed, which I need to get back into. I was just thinking about it last night because I'm getting a little disorganized as far as like future plans. Like I'm talking like next Christmas, like I have things that I want to like get down on paper because otherwise I'll forget them. And then I put in chicken, which is Bush's chicken, but I just put chicken because I was feeling lazy. And then I put in that the new Idina Menzel, is that how you say it? Idina Menzel? I don't know. I feel like John Travolta every time I say it, and I'm just like embarrassed. But her Christmas CD is literally fire. We were walking around Walmart the other day, and one of the Sia, is that how you say her? I don't even know. I'm just like so uneducated. I think it's Sia. Her Christmas CD came out last year, and I told Nick, I was like, I realized how much I didn't love the Sia CD based on how much I've played the Idina. I know everyone's gonna tell me. CD this year. Like the Sia one is like fine, but it like this CD, like if you're into Christmas music, you need to download the CD ASAP because it's fire. It's I think 18 songs. There's even some Hanukkah songs in there, which no one does Hanukkah songs. There's well, there are some, but like not as much as Christmas. And then also there is a New Year's Eve song, which is the song they sing like at the ball drop, which I think also was interesting that she did that because like no one records that, which she did mention that. So I really love the CD. I just think it's a good variety of original songs and classic songs, and I feel like she's just amazing. So download it because it's quality. Then I put in Cuddle Bub with this Pugsley sticker, which I thought was hilarious. And then I put Bath with the little It sticker, which I also thought was hilarious, though I'm scared of it. And then I put in that I watched Good Doctor and 90 Day Fiancé, and I had a rough night. I think the rough night was revolving around Bennett and him not sleeping well. The next day I did put in Bubba is sick. And that we slept in. What was he sick with this time? This time he had a virus. So it wasn't like wild sick. He was just kind of like not himself and like had like a very light fever. So we did take him to the doctor the next day just because we were going to be going to Disney the next week. And we wanted to make sure that he didn't have an ear infection or anything because I feel like every time he gets sick, he gets an ear infection. But they said his ears were quality and not infected, I guess. Then I put in sleep in and that Nick went to Shipley's because Bennett loves donuts. So whenever he's sick, we try to like give him all of the quality things that he loves, which for breakfast is donuts. And then for dinners is always soup because this kid also loves soup. He loves McDonald's, but McDonald's isn't something like I think that really helps with being sick. So soup is my fave and is Bubba's fave too. We could really do some damage on some soup. Then I had to call American Airlines and cancel Kirsten's flight for New York City, which I put in a box. Normally I wouldn't even put in, but it was like the most like stressful thing. And I hate American Airlines. Even Emily's and I's travel was terrible. And I just feel like every bad thing always happens with American Airlines. At least for me, I don't know why I ever like, oh, it's fine. I'm sure this time will be fine. It's never fine. American Airlines, I hate American Airlines more than any other carrier, I guess. I'd rather fly any other one besides American Airlines. I love Delta. I hate American Airlines. And then I put in Cuddle Bub because he's sick. And I just cuddled him because he's so cuddly when he's sick. Then I put in Starbucks and then that we went to the doctor for Bubba. And like I said, it was just like a virus and he was coming down from it. We did not take him back to school because we were leaving for Disney, I believe, the next week, Wednesday. So I was like, I don't want to send him to school on Friday or Monday or Tuesday and then him pick something else up and then him be sick for Disney, which he wasn't sick for Disney. I was sick for Disney. So we just kept him home and just cuddled up, quality time, you know. Then I went to work. I had to do labels and stuff, and then I filmed, so I put in both of those. And then I put in playtime with B, and then I put in that we had a crazy thunderstorm. I would like jump whenever the thunder happened, and Bennett would go, rain! And I'm like, are you not scared of this? Because this is like horrifying. Then on Friday, I put in Bubble Cuddles. Me and Nick did have movie tickets to see, I think it's called like Jojo Rabbit or something, or Jojo something. I don't know. But I wanted to see it too, but Nick wanted to see it way more. And I don't know when he would go again because it was like a limited release for the Alamo, which we only go see movies at the Alamo. So we didn't know how long they'd keep it. I don't even know if they still have it playing, but so Nick went to movies by himself, and I didn't really do a lot this day because I just wanted to like hang out with Bennett. So I just put that he went to the movies in my planner, which is like totes fine. And then I put in that I had a nap with Bennett whenever Nick was at the movies. And then later on, whenever Bennett went to sleep, I think he went to bed pretty early that night because he wasn't feeling well. It's getting so hot in here. I texted Emily and I'm like, I'm turning off the heat because I'm like dying. I did go over to work and film, and then I did watch the Jersey Shore, I think, when I came back. I love the Jersey Shore. I just feel like it's a nostalgic for me, and I'm never bored. Especially this like the beginning of, or was it even the beginning? Like, when they came back from vacation, like, the whole, like, Jenny and Angelina. Why do I feel like that's wrong? Like, drama, I was, like, entertained. Though, I mean, they always make up. But they have family, you know. Saturday, I had Holy Bagel and Starbucks, which is my favorite combo. I think yesterday I got Holy Bagel or the day before, and I ate like 3 bites and was like, I'm so full. We usually just get one bagel and split it, but I could not even finish half of a bagel. I just feel like my stomach is so small these days, but I'm hungry more often. So I eat like 5 meals a day, but they're like a half or less of a meal. But it's probably better for my acid reflux that way anyways. Then I put in Bubba Cuddles. Like I said, we do that every day, but I just didn't have anything else to put in. I put in that I designed this day, which looks kind of weird now that I'm looking at it with my design on Sunday as well. And then I put in Whole Foods, and that I put in that I put in Hang with Boys, and then we went to bed early. Like, I think like real early this day. On Sunday, I put in that we had a Burger King breakfast, which I felt terrible after. It wasn't as good as I remember it. I remember with Bennett, I would get like French toast sticks from there, and they were so good, but not so good this time. They were like really hard. And then when I went to the Alamo the other day, they like really overcooked the fries and the chicken tenders, which I was real upset about. Nick was like, you should just like send them back because they were like actually terrible. But I don't know. I just feel like a jerk sending food back. I don't know why. Like, it was actually like bad. Like, it wasn't even like, these aren't great today. It was like, these are like rocks, but I still ate them and was like, meh. But I've never had a bad like quality experience at Alamo, but that was like not fun at all. So then I had Shake Shack that day and designed some more, and I wrote all the work because honestly I just designed all day. Like, Bubba just like sat with me on the couch, I sat on my computer, and he just like watched YouTube on the TV, and we just chilled. And then I just put in Bubba time, which was just like the whole day anyways. Wow, I finished before the spread is over. There's not a lot of stories this week because Bubba was just sick. I do really love the way that this spread turned out. I think that actually, I was going to say, if you haven't planned this spread, which I don't know how many of you haven't, besides Kirsten and Emily, but I don't know if they're using this kit. I really do think that the Copper Mega Wiggle foil looks really nice with it. I think it pulls in that orange color that is not represented in the colors of the kit. And I really love this, like, it looks like, it's not glow in the dark. I'm not like a fairy, but like, I don't have magical powers to make my stickers glow in the dark. It would just be like, I'd have to have the manufactured glow in the dark, which I just don't know why you would need glow in the dark stickers in your planner. But like, it's the glow in the dark color looks really cool. But I hope you guys like this week's plan with me, and I will talk to you guys in my next one. Bye.